Hey, what's up, guys? Just wanted to take a moment and tell you a little bit about our song Why. If you saw the video about Better Days, then you know that I'm kind of explaining the lyrics and the meaning of our songs because a lot of them deal with trauma, deal with depression and anxiety. And this being May, Mental Health Awareness Month, I thought it'd be important for you to understand why I write what I write. So the song Why, it deals with the 11-year-old version of me. My mom left, and I would call and ask her to come pick me up, and I would sit on my grandparents' front porch waiting for her to come, and she never showed up. So that was the beginning of my rejection and my abandonment issues, which would fuel a lot of the poor decisions that I would make, on the rest of my life. But when my mom and dad were together, there was a lot of fighting, a lot of drug abuse, and alcohol abuse, and that would fuel my anger. So, hence mental health issues. So, if you've seen the music video, you'll understand what I'm talking about. If you haven't, pause, come back, and it'll make sense. But anyway, so you'll see my stepson Mason, who plays the younger version of me. My wife plays the younger version of my mother, and then I play the current version of me, and then my mother-in-law plays the current version of my mother. So at the beginning of it, you see Mason and his mother at a playground having fun. She's pushing him on the swing, and then all of a sudden, she's not there anymore. So he's looking around, he's sad, and he's on this journey of trying to find where mommy went. And when you get into courses, you'll see Mommy and Mason together. You know, the younger version of me, not necessarily Mason, but it is Mason. But you'll see them two together walking, and they're having fun and enjoying themselves. Well, I had a lot of that with my mom. Unfortunately, she was high or drunk whenever we had those good times. But I do remember some of that. And that's kind of one of the things that made it harder whenever she left was felt like I lost my best friend, kind of. I'm an only child, so I didn't have a brother or sister to play with. So a lot, and my dad was on the road as a truck driver, so a lot of times it was just me and her. And because whenever my dad was in town, now I'm not saying it was my dad's fault; it's both their fault, but they would fight. Typically, it would be her doing something stupid and him reacting to it. But so whenever they weren't fighting, I would kind of hold on to that as much as I could, and that was my good memories. Thank God I had grandparents who instilled Christian values in me, which is why today I'm a born again believer. I'm living the purpose that God created me for, and part of that is Red Letter Rising. So, going back to the video, um, when you get towards the end of it, you'll see this parallel. You'll see Mason sitting on the front porch, me sitting on the front porch, and it's just a parallel of younger and older. And you'll see that we see something, we see someone, and so he gets excited, he jumps up, he's running, he sees his mom, and he's running to jump in her arms, and it's just a happy moment. But you also see the parallel of me confused, surprised, shocked. Like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Is that really you? And so when I go and I see that it's my mom, I'm kind of taken back. I don't really know how to act, but because I've wanted my mom, this whole time, I go to embrace her. And as soon as I go like this, you'll see she's not there. And it ends on the word why. And that's kind of the picture that I have for me and my mom. I did get to see her one time uh, back in like 2012, I think it was. We talked a little bit, and when I was locked up, I did write her and tell her that I forgave her for all the things that she had done and for leaving me, abandoning me. Um, Unfortunately, um, I can't say that we have a relationship right now, but I can say that I have forgiven her. And because of that, I was able to be truly forgiven by God. And experience the love and the freedom that walking with Him gives. And so that's why I can say that me and my wife have a beautiful relationship, a beautiful marriage. Comes with its struggles, but we overcome every time and we're moving forward. And so, by the grace of God and just the love that He has shown us, we are able to grow from the experiences that we've had. So, even though it's not always the perfect happy ending that we all want, I know if you're watching this, you can relate in some way. And you're probably thinking that, well, I don't get to have that happy ending. I don't get exactly the outcome that I wanted. But just know that if you give your faith and trust in God, then He's going to fill those voids. You know, we seek other things in this world to try to fill those voids. And for me, you know, it was kind of getting back at my mom by being in relationships with women and treating them badly. And that just ended up in more heartache and more problems. So I'm thankful that I'm able to stand here in front of you now and say, that's not me anymore. So anyway, that's pretty much the synopsis of the video and the song. Go check it out. Leave comments. Tell me if you can relate. Tell me how it affected you or what you think of it. So anyway, don't forget, rise up, rise above. God bless you.